Hi guys, my name is Christine, and today I'm talking about why it's important that you walk away from people that disrespect you, that are mean to you, that are just not nice to you, that are not treating you in the way that you deserve to be treated. So basically, if you find yourself in situations where you feel like you need to walk away from someone, especially, and those times are almost especially when someone has disrespected you, the first thing that you need to really do, especially if you are getting a lot of belittlements, perhaps someone is really condescending, just not being very nice to you, is that before you do anything, is you need to say to them how you would actually like to be treated. So if they say something to you, you say, hey, you know what, I don't really appreciate the way that you just said that to me. So I'm just going to leave the situation. And if you calm down or whatever it may be, then please get in touch with me when you are ready to apologize, because I'm just not going to tolerate being spoken to like that or being treated like that. Just saying something along those lines can really, really help. And then what's either going to happen is they're either going to at some point come and apologize to you, or they're going to just, fizzle away out of your life completely, or they will just continue to treat you the way that they've always done. And that by that time, you need to realize, yeah, I definitely need to walk away from this person. I need to stop associating myself with this person. Now, it might not be the case that you can, cut them out of your life completely, especially if this is someone you work with or someone that you have to see on a regular basis. Perhaps it's a very close family member. But hopefully you can limit your time with them. You can disassociate yourself with them. You can choose to not spend as much time around them. You can, limit your interactions so that, let's say you're in a close proximity to them, you can talk to them less, not give them as much attention, doing something like that. Until they start treating you in the way that you feel like you need and you deserve to be treated. Because, you can't let people walk on you. Like, you can't let people walk over you. You have to walk away, in fact, from those people, because if you don't, then they're just going to continue. And it may be the case that because they can do it to you, they feel like they can do it to other people as well. And therefore, by you basically just letting them treat you the way that they treat you, you are allowing them to basically do that to other people and enabling their behaviour. So you need to basically say to them that their behaviour is inappropriate, and then remove yourself from the situation, and obviously give them that olive branch and say, if when you're ready to apologise to me, come and let me know. When you're ready to be friendly to me, come and let me know. But as of right now, I'm just gonna not associate myself with you anymore, because I don't feel like I deserve the way that you're speaking to me, the way that you're treating me. And obviously saying something like that is a lot easier said than done, and it takes a lot of bravery, especially if you're someone who has been quite meek, someone who is quite naturally timid, perhaps. So sometimes it can be really difficult to stand up for yourself, and that's definitely something that I went through. When I was very small, I was a very timid child. And it wasn't until I got into secondary school that I started to become much more outgoing. And secondary school, for those of you who are not in the UK, usually starts around the age of 11. But before that, I was very timid, very shy. I would let people walk over me. But when I got to that age, I started to be a little bit more brave, a little bit more... I used to stand up for myself a little bit more. Now, it wasn't perfect, and obviously I was still only a young child at the age of 11, so it wasn't something that was like an overnight thing and I suddenly became massively confident. It still took a lot of guts for me to be able to say something to someone else, and sometimes I slipped and I didn't say anything. I didn't defend myself. I allowed bullies to bully me and things like that. So like I said, it's obviously a lot easier said than done, and it does require a lot of bravery to be able to stand up for yourself and say those kinds of things, and the bravery to walk away from someone, because this might be someone that you really love and care about, who you don't really want to disassociate with. So, what you need to understand is that the people that care and the people that love you, if they do disrespect you, they will start treating you in the way that you want to be treated if they respect and value you. So, for example, a recent experience for me is that when I was a child, and up until a few months ago actually, my family would call me by my nickname, which was Dot. And it wasn't until I said a couple of months ago that, hey, I want to be called Christine. now. I want you to call me by my actual name and not this pet name that I've had since I was like a few months old, because I don't think that name suits me. I prefer to be called Christine. That's my name. That's the name that you give me. You know, that's to my parents, obviously, they gave me that name and they would call me Dot. And since then, because they love and care about me, they have gone with my wishes that I would like to be called Christine, and they have actually made the effort to do it. So the people that love you, the people that care about you, will make the effort, right? And that's how you know that that person loves and cares about you. If they love and care about you, they will go with your wishes. They will start treating you in the way that you say, that you state. Now, this doesn't mean that you should start going making grand demands, you know, and just ask to be treated like a king. You know, obviously there have to be things that are, you know, within the, you know, reasonable things. You know, so obviously you don't want someone to be disrespectful to you. You don't want someone to belittle you. You don't want someone to say nasty things to you. You don't want someone to bully you. You know, those are the kinds of situations that I'm talking about here. Those are the kinds of situations that you need to threaten first that you're going to walk away. And if their behaviour doesn't change, then you walk away from them permanently. And you need to have that kind of bravery, that kind of inner strength to be able to do so. And like I said, the people that love and care about you will change their behaviour, and the people that don't will continue to do that. And then therefore you can start, you know, deciding that, you know what, yeah, I'm definitely going to 100% walk away from this person and this situation, and I'm never going to talk to them again. The right people will respect you. The wrong people will not respect you and will probably just fade away and fizzle out of your life eventually. So basically what walking away does is that it demands respect. You know, it's you demanding respect for yourself. Because if you allow yourself to be in a situation where you're being belittled or condescended or made to feel really small and worthless, then obviously you're not showing that much inner strength if you continue to stay in a situation like that. So if you want to be respected and valued by other people in your life, then you need to have always that, you know, sense of, if you disrespect me in these certain ways, I am gone, right? And that shouldn't really bother the people that really love you that much, because they will, you know, always, you know, respect you, and they will go with your wishes eventually, even if it takes a bit of time. But having that, you know, that kind of really strong self-respect and sense of self is really, really powerful. And it's basically the essence of, I will not be messed with, right? I will not be treated in a way that's basically making me seem like a second-class citizen. When you do this kind of thing, you're saying, I am a worthy person, I am a strong person, I deserve to be treated fairly, I deserve to be treated with respect, I deserve to be treated in a way that, you know, doesn't demean me. You know, I deserve to be treated just as well as everybody else, and I deserve respect. I'm a human being, and I demand, basically, that I am treated the way that I feel is fair. You know, because that's essentially what you're doing. Like I said, you don't have to make grand, and you shouldn't make grand expectations on people and how they have to treat you. You know, you don't want to be treated like a king or a queen or anything like that. You basically just want to be treated fairly. And if you can tell that someone is not treating you fairly, they're saying, they're doing things to you that are not nice, that is making you miserable, that is making you feel anxious perhaps, that is making you feel bad about yourself, that is making you feel small and you feel like you've been bullied, you need to stand up for yourself, and you need to say how it is that you want to be treated. And if they're not going to do that, then you're not going to talk to them anymore. And the people that love you and care about you will change their behavior, and the people that won't will just fizzle away, and you'll be way better for it. And that's basically my advice on basically why it's so important sometimes to walk away from people that are disrespecting you, that are making you feel horrible about yourself, that are making you feel sad, anxious, whatever it may be. You deserve to be in a situation where you don't feel like that around people, right? And if there's people that are doing that, you need to walk away from them. But before you do, obviously, first tell them how you would like to be treated. And if they continue to treat you in the way that they've always treated you and you feel horrible about yourself, then you know to walk away from that person permanently, or at least disassociate with them as much as you possibly can. And that's my advice. So thank you so much for watching, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.